I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at RealMoney.com. Every night we watch the same shows, Fast Money and Mad Money, and we want to use those ideas to grow our money. Well, good trading takes more than just writing down the tickers you see on TV every night and punching the buy button the next morning. I can help you know when to buy these 3 stocks I saw on TV. Today we're going to look at Joy Global, Freeport Mac, and ITT Educational Services. Okay, first up is Joy Global. They announced a pretty nasty quarter apparently Wednesday, and the stock got absolutely crushed, down about, $4, something like that. And stock rebounded yesterday. Cramer had the CEO on the show. Cramer's basic take is, look, with India and China being able to, burn about as much coal as they want, that's really the story. He thinks Joy Global got unfairly punished. Now, what do we think? Stock's been moving sideways for a while, but you can see it actually peaked here. So it's hard for me to just rush in and say, okay, great, let's buy this thing. We saw this heck of a move, but the next move is absolutely going to be up. I can't really say that, but here's what I can do. I can help you define risk. That's pretty easy. This is what it is. You take this last low clear down here. If the stock falls below that level sooner rather than later, then what's that telling you? It's telling you that we got a lower low and a lower high. Okay, that's what rollovers and downtrends are made of, so you don't want to be long the stock. Other than that, though, this could be a nice opportunity to buy a pullback to the 50-day moving average, which held the stock last time, also the 200-day moving average. So we got these key moving averages that are propping up the stock, but therein lies the problem as well. If the stock falls below this support level, what's it also fallen below? The 50 and the 200-day moving average. Not to harp on those moving averages, but they matter. The stock's been really, really grinding around here for a while. This is like the definition of volatility. $58, $94 in what, a month? That's big volatility. So be careful with this one. If you agree with the fundamental story that Jim's talking about, guess what? You don't need any of this stuff because you're holding this thing for a long-term, hold. I just say you got to trade the technicals. You got to trade levels because nobody ever made money by being right on the fundamentals. They make money by being right on buy low, sell high. Okay, now Tim Seymour is over in Turkey talking about emerging markets. He thinks really the trade is Freeport Mac. We'll look at the chart here. I can't really disagree with Tim. In fact, this could be a pretty nice buying opportunity. You can see the stock. You can see the move that it's made. Consolidation right here. A breakout. Then a pullback. Pullbacks on, been on, average, maybe a little bit below average volume. However, this area in here, let's zoom in. Pretty big volume right there. The stock, though, is also trading above that level now. Look at the 50 and the 200-day. 50-day moving average is about to move through this. That puts this stock, if it continues to rise, and it should, if it continues to rise, that puts this stock into a buy the dips mode as opposed to sell the rallies mode. That's just what happens when the 50-day moving average is moving higher above the 200-day moving average. So keep that in mind. I think this is a stock that you can hang on to for a while. Now, what about ITT Educational Services? Cramer says you got to sell that whole group. And I looked through them. ESI really seems to be the one that I can kind of get my teeth into because I think it's almost I sure would not buy this pig, but I think it's almost too late to sell. Anyway, so I'm looking at ESI. And here's a stock that's actually down at a pretty good buy point if you compare it to here. So here's what you want to do, though. On any kind of strength, sell that stock. You don't have to sell it right now because it does look like it's rebounding a bit. But on any kind of strength up into the 70s, the low 70s, sell that stock. You'll get out of it at a little bit higher level than it is right now. And then that's how you can basically be trading along with Jim. Okay, that's it for today. A couple things. First of all, get over to Real Money Pro and subscribe, okay? There's a lot of great writers over there. I publish articles 4 days a week with 5 charts a day. That's going to give you some good trades. Also, I want you to check out my chart of the day. It's a free service over at stockmarketmentor.com. I send you one charting video a day with a good trade. But also, one other thing. Look, if you haven't taken advantage of my free 30-day trial, get over there right now and do that. Again, it's free. Like, in other words, there's really nothing to lose. When are you going to find that this day and age? So get over to stockmarketmentor.com. Take that free 30-day trial, and my bet is you're going to stick around. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, and I'll be right back here tomorrow.